Yo! What's up, homies? We got a bit of a fun one planned today. It's not gonna make any sense, but I don't care, because it's fun and funky, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So let's get on down. I hope you didn't hear that, but my lunch is ready, so I'll be right back. Anyways, let's get down there. We're gonna take the Great Hall route today, because we haven't been in here in a while, and, you know, it's still pretty magical in here. I'm still really enjoying this. But anywho, we are heading right out here today because we got to finish, or maybe finish, I think, this little walkway. And I think what we're going to do is have it meet up with that little entrance, actually. So that'll double as a little viewing platform and another way into the castle. So the plan is this walkway is going to go a bit further. I don't know if it's going to be straight or kind of, you know, make its way down and over there a little bit, but there's going to be a building over here. And I think it may actually butt right up to the side of the castle. And that way we'll have a walkway into it, and then somewhere out the top of it will go out and meet up with that little opening right there. And yeah, on the off chance that maybe you're wondering, hey, Wit, what about this isn't going to make sense? Well, let me tell you what's not going to make sense. I'm going to use some redstone. We're going to be doing a little bit of a redstoning today, and I actually had to test it out in my creative world a bit to figure it out because it was a little bit more above my pay grade than I'm used to. And it's going to be essentially a room for defense. We couldn't, I mean, if you want to, we can absolutely call it defense against the dark arts, but it's just going to be a room practicing defense where some mobs will pop up and you'll have to defend yourself and, you know, that sort of stuff. And yes, I know redstone doesn't exactly fit in with a medieval castle and all that stuff, but we're gonna go with the lore that Skyrim uses for their little doors where you pull the lever and it opens. It's just, you don't know how it works, all right? It just does. It just works. But anyways, let's get out all of our, oh wait, actually they're all still in my inventory from the castle build, but let's find a spot to put all of our shulkers down. I think we'll go right over in this little spot, and I guess first we'll start by placing our bed right by the edge. Safety first. And now we'll set up base camp. We are going to set up and we're going to be ready to go, and we're going to rip right through this thing. So I think what we're going to do first is begin with the walkway and kind of like lead it out a little bit and then over to this area and meet up with the defense building wherever that is going to end up being. But I think a lot of that is going to depend on the walkway. And also I may do a little tower to meet up in the staircase tower right there too. So, you know, endless possibilities. But let's get up there and see what, oh, how am I getting up there? And see what we can come up with. So at first we're going to have to remove the snow bits and make sure all of the stone is touching the ground. Like, you know, I'm weird like that, remember? So we'll at least go through and make a ground layer. Okay, that'll work. And yeah, I think the ground floor will be right at this height. So just to start, I am going to have to do the little wall feature that I enjoy doing so much, which goes a little something like this. So the entranceway arch is in place. Nice, beautiful. And let's see, how are we going to design this actually? I guess we'll probably have to do the stairs around the outside like we've been doing. So let's first make this come out to, let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3 blocks wide. All right, so let's do 4 and 5. We'll make a nice big walkway up here. Actually, hold on a second. Let's do it a little bit rounded on the corner. So this would need to go there, and it'd be something like that. Got a shriek! All right, so while we're right here, we will continue the stairs around the corner. And we're going to use a few of these polished blocks because texture for said walkways. All right, so we've got this this little bit completed, and I'm trying to think how far we should go over, and I think we'll go over to the very middle of this pillar thing. So I don't know, what's that, another 10-ish blocks? And now that we're almost over here, I realize we're going to do a tower right here, actually. So we're going to stop here for now. Actually, I guess we don't really have to stop because I was planning on doing a tower just on top of this thing as like another means of entrance in there from this building that we're going to build. So, all right, so we're going to leave it there for now because I got to figure out what we're doing down here. So I think for the corner, we'll start right here. And it's going to have its own little column, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to do a little something like this and kind of just keep weaving it in maybe. Or actually, you know what? Let's just start going down. So we'll do something like this. It's going to be generally a facade. unless you can kind of tell that there's nothing behind it. Then obviously we have to change things. So it's going to be a little bit like that. And then over here, oh, you know what? We'll just do this. We'll circle the stairs right back around like that. Fill in right here. And that should just about complete what we're going for. But I did just decide that we're going to take that out and go straight down like that. And then, of course, the same thing on the opposite side of the point. And then I guess we'll just throw like a slab there. And actually, we'll do slabs on these ones as well. All right, so we've got the corner pillar just about sorted away, I believe. And it works. I'm liking it. It's actually working better than I anticipated with the slabs rather than the stairs. And now I suppose we can't really decide where to put the second one just yet because we need to know where the corner of the building's going to be. So I guess we are on to building planning. So let's get on top of our witch's hat and look at this thing. I just trimmed all those twisting vines. So anyways, let's look at this thing. So the whole corner idea I'm happy with, the posts and everything, the column we'll call it. And then I guess now we just have to really build the building. And what I'm thinking is maybe we'll do the building over here, but then it'll be a little bit L-shaped to come over to right about here. And then it'll come up a little bit, the building itself, high enough so that it can join right into the spiral staircase tower up there. So I think you know what that means. Let's get it. The defense's building is complete, and how do you like it? I mean, it's pretty much on par with the rest of everything. It's the same design generally as the Great Hall and the little boathouse, but yeah, I mean, it's done. Yay! Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. We didn't do the interior. But that's okay. We didn't do a walkthrough either, and all of that is going to happen once we finish what we're going to get up to next, which I'm a little bit nervous to say is some redstone, and I'm a little scared this could go really bad. No, we're not going to let that happen. So let's get into our redstone shulker. We're obviously going to need redstone. We're going to need some repeaters, a lever. I don't remember how many torches, but we're going to need some. And then, oh, sticky pistons. We're going to need 2 of them. And I think that's it. Which, of course, means we'll be back in there momentarily. But anywho, let's try and get this thing started. So we got to decide where these mobs are going to pop from. And I think I may have just decided that this thing is going to be called the mob popper. All right, so that'll be the 2 mob poppers. Actually, are they too close together? Let's move this one over just a little bit. All right, so now the one is kind of tucked in the corner a little bit. That's a little better, I think. So we need to power these things. So I guess we got to get under this floor and start doing a little bit of redstoning. And let's get our shovel out. All right, we got a good bit dug out under here, but anyways, remember how I said momentarily we'd be back? Well, I remembered that we need 4 sticky pistons. So, yeah, well, here we are. Anyways, back down here, we're going to try and get this redstone thing set up. So, this is essentially just going to be a little contraption that I've seen before, and I tried to get to work myself, and I did get to work myself, but it's essentially going to allow one of these pistons to fire first, but then also retract last. I don't know if that makes any sense. So let's go up here and just set it up real quick. So let's see. This block is going to get pushed up to here, which means this block needs to have a piston behind it. And there's a mess back here. I don't quite know what happened, but looks like a creeper got into something. And anyways, we're just going to build up because, you know, we're going to have to go back there anyways. So we are going to need a sticky piston there, I believe, because that is going to push one out like that, and that will retract, and then this will pop up to here, and then there will be a 2-block gap there for the mob to be in. Yes, okay, that works. So we're going to build this little thing. And then this one's going to be the same, so we need to poke a hole here. And sticky piston, fill that in, and then we have our enclosure here as well. So we're going to set this bad boy up. I'm going to try and explain how it works, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start with a repeater facing this way at 4 ticks. We need that completely wide open. And then this one will also be 4, and this one will also be 4, and this one will not be. It's actually going to stay at 1. So basically how this is going to work is this one is going to power the bottom sticky pistons, and then over here is going to power the backside sticky pistons. And this is essentially set up so that we have a 1 tick going into the back and a 4 tick going into the bottom. So here, let me set this up real quick just so you can get a visualization of what I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. Let's run this over right here so we could see everything. And then here, lever's down. So that one should turn off first, but then it should also turn on second. So let's see. Turned off first, and then it's turning back on second. So that way, that will retract, give these space to come up, and then these will scoop back down, and this will engage back out to block it. And that way, before you flip the switch, it's just going to look like a normal, just basic wall with a couple little indents in it. And then when you flip it, all of a sudden there's going to be a mob sitting there staring at you, and he's going to be firing arrows at you. So now I guess it's time to just actually get this thing set up and hope that it works as well as it did right there. All right, so let's get these set up real quick. We're just going to do a simple little thing involving some redstone torches where we essentially just run the wire into them, and then when you flip the switch, they will retract, which is opposite of what I need. But I mean, in all honesty, that's kind of an easy fix. So let's see if we can do this nice and easily like I just stated. Oh God, this is going to be embarrassing if it's tough. So we'll run it out wide like this so that we can come back to a stone, which is going to have a redstone torch here, and it is now off. So that way, before you flip the lever, the pistons are retracted. That way, when you flip the lever, it will go up and the mob will present itself. Okay, well, that works. All right, now we got to go out the backside. Now, where's the ground? There we go, daylight. Okay. All right, let's run some wire up here, and let's see. I think we'll just split it from right here, maybe. Actually, let's go up one more. Up to here. This one can split and go over this direction. And that one needs to be backwards, actually. So let's do this. Now, can we do the torch thing like this? Oh, we can. Okay. And then I guess we could put one on this side as well with a block there and some dust on it. And then theoretically, this should work like that. Okay, let's find out if this is going to work. Of course, I can't hear the pistons from down there. Okay, they're retracted. Perfect. So now let me step up here and see what this looks like. All right, that is up and that is retracted. So if I come back down here, then they should theoretically switch. And they did. There's a block here and this one went down. Okay, we're working. It's actually working. I can't believe it. So let's find a spot to go up. Let's go up here so that we can find a spot for the lever to be at. All right, let's go down right here and see if we can't find where we are. Okay, here we are. Perfect. All right, so let's see. I got to do a little bit of experimenting because I don't quite know if this is going to work. So I would like the lever to be right there. That's not going to work, is it? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a block here and the lever right on it right there. And that's going to solve all of our problems. So we just need to run this, and then it'll run right into the back of here. And boom. Theoretically, that should be wired and ready to go. So let's go see if this thing is going to work properly. All right. It's the moment of truth. Wish me luck. Okay, it retracted and went up. It went back down and went back. Oh my, wow. I don't think you understand just how happy that makes me that something worked as intended, pretty much first try. This is just glorious. All right, the floor is filled back in. This is all in working order. And now we just gotta kind of decorate and get the mobs in there. I say that like getting mobs in there is going to be nice and simple. I cannot imagine just how poorly this is going to go. But all right, let's do a little bit of decorating. All right, we should have enough materials to get this all squared away. So when they are down like this, there's going to be a wall here. Right? Because then when they pop up, you'll only see their heads. Yes. Okay. That should work, I believe. We're definitely going to need a block there and there to block them out a little bit. And then I think we'll just keep doing this little bit of block missing technique that we've been doing for pretty much all of this castle build. And now I think up there we might need to do a little bit of decorating because it's a little boring, I think. So what if we just place some stairs like this? Oh, we can't right here because we did that. All right, so that's being undid. Undoed. We just undoed that. And then we'll stair, oop, not like that. We'll stair like this and that and that and this and that. Now, how does that look? That's better, I think. And then you know what? Let's even put another one right here. And that's how we're going to leave it for now, I believe. So now I did a little bit of block changing, texturing type stuff, you know, all the whole ordeal. But now we got to figure out how to get the mobs in there. And I think we're just going to make it as simple as humanly possible and just use minecarts because otherwise it's going to take absolutely forever. And probably also a lot of me dying, which I'm sure you'd love to see, but I'm not feeling dying a whole bunch of times. So let's open these up and get them ready for some minecarts. And then we will have to get our rails out, which actually I just remembered are right here. So let's get a stack of that and a stack of that, and that'll be more than enough either way. And actually, I guess we should bring some redstone torches. So we're just gonna do this, and that's that. That's the plan. All right, so we'll do some powered rails through here. Just power them all. Why the heck not? And then we'll have this running like that with, you know what? Let's do another couple powered over here just to be safe. And then we just need our lever again. And we'll be able to switch this. Okay, there we go. So we're ready to go. Now we just need to lead this out a little bit further. Let's avoid the trap door and the barrel and the oh dear. All right, we're going on the trap doors. All right, so let's take these out actually and do some more powered. And then we'll grab some mine carts. Ooh, it's getting to be nighttime. This is perfect. Oh, we don't have any mine carts with us, but we do have a whole ton of iron. So let's just get a couple of those out. All right, so we are going to need to take this wall down, I believe, because everything on the other side is lit up properly. So we'll just do a little stair like this, and hopefully the skeletons will follow me right up. We'll put that there. Make sure this is powered, and we just got to get them in the minecart, and then we're good. So now I guess we just got to find, some skellies. Oh, skellies. You're not who I want. You're also not who I want. Don't look at me. What are you looking at? Aha, some just spawned right over here. There we go. Ow. Oh, I guess I should have brought my sword for this sort of instance. There we are. Oh god, there's two of you. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you for killing him. Alright, let's go, buddies. Come on, this is gonna work one way or another. I'm determined. I don't remember where I have to go in, but it's up here somewhere. Ow. Alright, come on. Come on, up here. Come on. He's not gonna walk to it. Oh no. Tragedy. Alright, let's see if he'll just follow me. Come on, somebody get in. Somebody get in. Yes, there we go. Alright, we got one in. Bang. Switch that. Let's see if we can get this other one in. That would be beautiful. Perfect. Yes. Yes. No. No. It was terrible. Alright, go back that way. Go back. Get on the rails. Come on. Come on, go. Yes! Oh my goodness, it worked! It worked! I can't believe it! That's awesome. That is so awesome. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's put a block there and there. That way they are in. We can remove that. We'll grab our stuff. Holy cow, it actually went fairly swimmingly, if I do say so myself. And now, let's make sure this thing's gonna work. Bang! Ow! Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that that is actually working. Alright, cleanup time. This might be one of my proudest Minecraft moments. I don't think I've ever had something like this that I don't typically do work so swimmingly. I mean, that's just hilarious. Alright, we have our skeletons in place, ready to attack. Oh. So while I was testing it out, I discovered that my pantalones have thorns. And, well, I ended up killing both of them with my thorns. So in the process of going to get some new ones, I decided to delay it a little bit so that they come up at different times. And then they also go back down at slightly different times. And this guy, oh, he's got an enchanted bow. Oh, this could be deadly. But yeah, we did a little bit of a change and got our new skeletons. And now it's time to do some interiorizing, so let's get to it! All right, so the defenses building has been completed. Let's go for a little tour, why don't we? And we're gonna start right up here where we originally started and did nothing, so yeah. But then out here we have our nice little walkway that's gonna lead over to the tower, and I just kind of put some tables and chairs and a bench up here to sit on, so. And then you go in here, and we'll go up first, because going down is to the main bit of the build. So we're going to go up around this a few times, another couple sitting areas, and this leads right to the spiral staircase. And then back over here, if you come down a little bit, this leads right out to what we did last video and right out to the main level of the castle, and everything can now be accessed by foot. How beautiful is that? So back down here at this level, let's go down, and here we have a first view of our new little defenses room. And then we go down another flight of stairs, and then we have our second view of our nice little defenses room. And then we go down another flight of stairs, and then we have our third view of our nice little defenses room. But yeah, we did a little seating area here so that you can watch the action. I didn't originally have glass here, and then I turned it on and came up here and I got shot. So now there's glass. But then again, you know us, safety first. And this is it. This is our defenses room. So we've got our nice big chandelier up here that, of course, the whole greenery thing has grown right into and made itself right at home. But yeah, I did a bunch of greenery in here because, well, A, I like how it looks, and B, I wanted it to look more natural and less like, you know, just this normal square box of a classroom. So we just did a little bit of extra stuff around, and it gives a little bit of character, we'll say. And yeah, well, yeah, that's another thing, it does work. So flip it on, and there they are. Uh-oh, we're missing one. He might have gone down. Oh, did I leave my pants on again? I may have left my pants on again. That is a curious sentence. But yeah, so this is the main bit of the defenses room. And then out here, we've just got a little, I don't know, I guess you could kind of call it a vestibule type thing. And out there heads to the walkway. And then out this door just heads also to the walkway, I guess. But yeah, we just did some barrels. Maybe we'll put stuff in there. We do have a little office here, but I haven't exactly moved out of it and done an interior yet. So that's... well, we'll look at that soon. And then actually, we haven't looked at this entire walkway. So this thing now connects the Great Hall to the defenses room. So you have a nice covered walkway to shield yourself from the elements and all of that to get from the dining hall over to your practice, we'll call it, over in the defenses building. And then if you hook a right, we are outside, which that of course leads to the front door where I just peeked my head out of, and we did end up connecting this. We came over here, we did a little staircase that leads down, and then we've got this kind of tucked away little path that meets up with where this bench is, and you can now get pretty much everywhere from pretty much everywhere. And then back up here, we of course did some, you know, light posts and whatnot. Got to keep the brightness high enough so mobs don't spawn, except for up there. I haven't really figured that bit out yet. And then the upstairs is completely vacant. I haven't done anything above those couple rooms over here. So there's just a whole bunch of empty space up there. I'll have to use it for like a farm or something. But that is it. That is pretty much the extent of the defenses room. I think we went over just about everything that's in there, and we did the redstone earlier, so I think you know this building and room just about as well as I do. Ah, but alas, you don't. There is a secret. But unfortunately for you, it's going to stay a secret. You are not going to learn what it is just yet. Maybe next time, maybe not. Maybe the time after that. Maybe not. Maybe you never learn about it. No, you definitely will. But anyways, that's about all we got time for. Bye!